My name is Vivian Wang.
And my name is Owen Wang.
Today, we will be exploring music in famous Japanese animated films. Miyazaki films are one of the most popular films to be ever created in Japan. And it is created by Hayao Miyazaki. He is a famous screenwriter, producer, director, author, manga artist, and he is also the co-founder of a film and animation company called Ghibli Studio.
Each Miyazaki film has a very interesting plot, which makes it very fun to watch. But it would not be the same without the amazing soundtracks in it. Most of the songs were created by a very famous Japanese composer called Joe Hisaishi. As long-standing friends and collaborators, Hisaishi and Miyazaki have worked together for over 30 years. Hisaishi's music accompanies montages from Miyazaki's films, bringing their timeless work to life. Today, we'll be playing some of the famous music in Miyazaki films.
The first piece is called A Morning of the Slag Ravine from the movie Laputa, also known as Castle in the Sky.
This piece was originally played by a boy named Pazu on the trumpet, and it feels like a morning call.
The sound of the trumpet echoes throughout the entire valley, awakening Shida from her sleep.
This next piece is called A Town with an Ocean View from the film Kiki's Delivery Service.
This film tells a story about a young witch named Kiki, who uses her flying abilities to make a living in her new town.
When hearing this piece, you can imagine a little girl flying gracefully on her broomstick over her town.
This next piece is called Mother from the film My Neighbor Totoro.
It is very calm and natural, and it's a bit sentimental as well.
The next piece will be very joyful and lively.
It is from the film Ponyo, and the name is called Ponyo on the Cliff by the Sea. This next piece is called Always With Me and is from the film Spirited Away. This is one of Miyazaki's most popular films.
The music and original score is stunningly beautiful, and when you hear the piece, it brings a feeling of peacefulness and fantasy. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!
Hello, I'm Jaclyn Jones, and today I'll be talking to you about vibrato. We all love applying vibrato since it embellishes notes and greatly enhances our musical expression. However, there's a wide range of vibrato to use, which can be changed based on the speed of the piece, the vibrato itself, how many voices you're playing, and in what position you're playing in. Let's explore these various options and how to develop them. Before we begin, let's review the mechanics of vibrato. Vibrato is created by pivoting the tip joint on the string left to right to bend the sound, but the active motion comes from the hand itself, rocking back and forth. The tip joint must be firm to stabilize the finger, and the wrist must stay straight to maintain a consistent left hand position. The arm and the elbow are relaxed but will move sympathetically or passively with the hand as it creates vibrato. You'll notice as the hand moves, the arm will lightly follow and move like a pendulum as opposed to a chicken dance motion. Feel the dead weight of the left arm and elbow as you move. Vibrato is more noticeable the further you go up the neck, so let's begin in a neutral fifth position applying vibrato to fingers 1 through 4. This exercise can be used as a daily warm-up by including all 6 strings in different positions. The thicker the string, the easier it is to vibrate. You'll notice that the vibrato becomes more intense as the string action increases as well. So you'll have to cater your vibrato speed based on which position you play in. Let's explore 1st, 5th, 9th, and 12th positions using a single note vibrato, same speed, but you'll notice that it will become more intense as we go up the neck. Once the vibrato starts to feel organic, you can begin to control various speeds using the metronome. Just like developing scales and arpeggios, timing your motions at different speeds will help you develop a wide palette of vibrato. Let's begin with playing single notes in 5th position again, with quarter note equals 120 beats per minute. Play 2 measures at a time with a break in between, first by the quarter, then the 8th, and finally the 16th note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. You'll notice that the quarter note vibrato is too slow, but you should hear the bend of the string to confirm your vibrato. The 8th note vibrato should be heard evenly and can help you develop the motion itself. The 16th note vibrato is what you'll be using the majority of the time in your repertoire, but it should be controlled with time and not played as fast as possible. Having control of various speeds will help you control an accelerante vibrato, which is used frequently, especially in cadential passages. You'll notice it's easiest to apply vibrato if the finger is perpendicular, but realistically your fingers will not always be in this position, as first and fourth fingers naturally curve to the sides. So it's helpful to practice this exercise with free independent fingers as well as with fixed fingers. Here's the fixed finger version. These single finger exercises are very helpful, but we need the ability to apply vibrato to any combination of fingers. So let's explore a technical exercise that uses all of them. As more fingers are added, the more difficult it becomes to move actively from the hand. The arm will assist and become more active as more fingers are engaged. Let's see how the arm moves from passive to active motions with this exercise. We'll be using a major movable 7th chord in 1st, 5th, and 9th positions, adding fingers in sequence. You'll notice that with 1 or 2 fingers, the active motion begins with the hand and the arm moves passively. However, with 3 or 4 fingers, the hands will become tighter. Balance this by using a more active arm motion to maintain the same vibrato. Continue to be aware of tension buildup as you play. When applying vibrato, always keep its musical purpose in mind. For example, intense vibrato can be applied to 20th century music like Rolandian's Fuoco, but it may not be stylistically appropriate for Bach Allemande. Use your best judgment in regard to the speed, character, and time period of the piece. In conclusion, I hope these exercises give you a new perspective on vibrato. Playing these on a weekly basis will help develop your technical control and aural awareness, and eventually you'll have a wide range of choices to apply to your repertoire. Thanks for listening, and happy practicing.
Today we are, I think, in lesson number 9 about left hand fundamentals. We work on non-adjacent fingers last time, and this time we're gonna do work on 3-finger combinations. Okay, so as you can imagine, we're gonna go back to the 3rd string, same idea, same concept, and you're gonna look for your 3rd finger, drop your hand, make sure your finger can reach very comfortably, and all 4 fingers can be placed without touching the adjacent lower string, and the fingers are coming in straight. So you're not overpressing. If it's a little flat, then you're gonna be touching the lower string. Remember that. And your wrist straight, not curved, not slanted in, just straight. So 3rd finger, fine. And we're gonna do 3, 2, 1. On the right hand, you can repeat the finger if you want. On each finger in a string, the 3rd string with I, the 2nd string with M, the 1st string with A, and then the thumb from the 4th, 5th, and 6th string. So you're gonna do 3, 2, and 1. So 3, relax, weight shifting and legato and connecting. And now, when you're going to move to the lower string, you are not releasing the 1st finger immediately. You're gonna release 1st finger after you place the lower 3rd finger on the 3rd finger on the lower 2nd string, creating the continuity of sound that we call in music legato. So 3, 2, 1, connect. 3, 2, hold the 1st finger, not pressing. 3, 2. So if you may think it as you are pressing 3 and 2 first, and then the 1 will join you after. You put 3 and 2 first, and then 1 will join after. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Slow, very slow, and 3, light. Oh, very close, almost like you can almost touch the string if you are a little bit lazy about it. So remember to just let them lift. You don't have to, you transfer away, you don't have to force them out. You transfer the weight from 3 to 2 to 1, and they come up by themselves. And then put 3 down and 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and so on. Okay? Now, combinations of 4, 2, 1. So, again, put all 4 fingers position, look, 4, 2. The same principle applies. Then hold the legato on the first finger, hold the first finger legato, you can put 4 and 2 down, and then move 4, 2, 1, 4, 2 first, and then 1 will follow. Excellent. 4, 2, 1, relax, relax. And very slowly, you don't have to be fast. You can stop the video and doing the exercise at the pace that fits you best. It would be ideal, however, that you maintain some kind of pulse. What I mean, just this beat, consistent. Either it's slow or fast, but consistent. So the spacing between the notes remains the same. 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 2, 1. Same pulse, you see? Because when you go faster, the timing in between the notes is very important to remain even. It's very important to create that sense of pulse and rhythm, which is very crucial in music for performance. If you play the right notes on the wrong rhythm, doesn't sound right, and vice versa. You know, you play the wrong note on the right rhythm, also doesn't work. So, we finish on third string, and now we continue with 3 finger combination. We did 3 to 1, now we did 4 to 1, and now we're gonna do 4, 3, 1. Same idea, legato on the first finger, legato on the first finger, legato on the first finger, legato on the first finger. You keep. I cut a little bit, I'm sorry by that. 4, and I didn't kept my pulse, so make sure you do it, you know, slowly with a metronome. 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, hold the 1. Meanwhile you're playing the 4, you can put the 4 and 3 down, and then move the 1, and then just finish on the third string. And then the last combination on the lesson today will be 4, 3, and 2. One of the hardest ones. So make sure you don't overpress, that you find the balance on the hand and then put the thumb after. It's very important to maintain that consistency so your hand learns all the time what you want her to do. Your fingers are like little soldiers and you need to teach them so they do exactly what you want them to do. Okay? So, look for the third finger, drop, look for the hand, don't overpress, even buzz if you want, until you get the sound, so you remember how light you actually need to play to create sound. You don't need to overpress against the thumb. The thumb at 12, 1, 2 p.m. clockwise will get your forefinger to be slightly closer, okay? So, 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, hold the second finger, and now you can put 4 and 3 down, and then move the second finger after, so you can connect. Now 4, 3, second will follow, second will follow, exactly, connecting 2 to 4, very good, beautiful, slowly, but surely, you know, that's how you teach consistency to your hand, how you want them to move. 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. So to wrap up, we did 3 finger combinations, 3, 2, 1, 4-2-1, 4-3-1, 4-3-2. Thank you for walking with me. The next lesson, we will reach fourth. Looking forward to see you next time. Thank you.